Yes. Uh, uh, yeah, man, get myself situated and shit. But no, I was just having a big revelation earlier and just realizing that, man, so for the longest time, you know what I mean? I always thought like fear was a stoppage. Like fear is a stoppage. It's a roadblock. Like it's stopping you. When it pops up, it stops you from doing things. It stops you from achieving things you want to do. Saying things that you want to say. You don't say it because you're scared. You don't do it because you're scared. You don't want to do it because the fear is popping up and stuff like that. And I always thought it was just fear was just doing that and making it so, you know. So because I thought that, you know, I mean, I was always trying to get rid of the fear. I was always trying to somehow defeat the fear, destroy it, try to get rid of it. I was pretty much blaming fear for why I don't do things, why I haven't achieved things, why I haven't said things, or why I don't do things. Like, oh, it's because I was scared. Oh, it's because I was scared. You know, it's almost like I was blaming myself for these things. Damn. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, I got some business, but yeah. So I was always like blaming the fear for why I don't do things and why I haven't achieved things and what is stopping me from moving forward. I said, oh, it's just the fear. It's fear stopping me. That's why. Now I'm realizing that no, fear's not stopping me for anything. Fear's not stopping shit of anything. And the hard truth and reality is that I'm stopping myself. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful realization and a terrifying realization to realize that I'm the only one that can stop me from doing things. You know, if I don't say this thing or if I don't do this thing, it's not because I was scared. I might have felt scared, you know, but that wasn't the reason why I didn't do it or ultimately didn't say it. It's because I simply chose not to do it. I simply chose not to say it. You know what I mean? It has never been because of fear why I'm not doing things. It's, hello, hello, yeah. Oh yeah, mic almost cut out. Yo, it's never been just like, oh, fear made me stop. No, it's never. It's always just been me doing that. It's always been me stopping myself because I'm the only one that can stop me from doing things. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm the only one that can stop me from doing things. I'm the only one that can stop me from saying things. If I didn't say something, if I didn't do anything, if I didn't do something, that was me. It was all me. I did that. I did that. I made that. I made that call to stop doing that. It isn't fear. The fear, all fear does is just pop up. It just pops up. It just pops up. So say you're gonna do something. I don't know. Fucking say, oh, like me. I like to do music. I like making music. Yeah, I'm gonna put out a song, right? And then I'm getting ready to put out a song. Boom, the fear will pop up. Oh man, it's trash. Oh, it's not gonna like it. Shit, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna fail. All this fear and all this chatter, and it's just like, oh, and then it would be like, oh, okay, you'd be like, oh, fear pops up, then you would stop, and then you'd be like, oh, it's because I was scared that I stopped. No, it's because you stopped, because you could easily just keep going. That fear could pop up. Oh, it's gonna be, oh, they're gonna make fun of me, it's gonna go, oh, all this other stuff, and then you just keep going. It's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. It doesn't matter. That it can be there all at once. It could be there all at once. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop at all. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with it, even with the stream and stuff like that. There's sometimes like, oh, the fear, but then I just keep on going and just keep on going. You know what I mean? Before I was trying to get rid of the fear because I was acting as if the fear was the one that was really stopping me. It really, honestly, now I realize that the fear was never even stopping me at all. It never could stop me. It never was stopping me. All it was doing was popping up, and what I would do is it'd pop up, and I'd be like, oh, and then I would stop myself from doing these things. You know, I feel like the ultimate goal is for that fear to stop you, but it can't do it. It can't do that. It can't control you. It can't make. All it can do is just pop up, and hopefully, its presence is enough for you to stop. And it has been for some parts of my life, and some things that I do, some things that I don't do. Some things that I'm scared to say, or some things that I'm scared to do. You know what I mean? But there is no scared to do or scared to say. You can say anything even if you're scared. You can do anything even if you're scared. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of stopping yourself from stopping yourself. You know what I mean? Stopping yourself from stopping yourself, and just keep on going. You know what I mean? Say you see a girl, you want to go approach her, you want to go talk to her, but then the fear comes up. You're like, oh, what if I get rejected? All this stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, and then maybe you stop yourself. And that wasn't the fear stopping you. The fear of rejection wasn't really stopping you. It was you stopping you. You stopped yourself. The fear didn't do anything. It just popped up, and you did the rest. You did the rest of the work. It just popped up, and then you did the rest of the work. Stop doing the rest of the work. Keep going. See that person? See that person? See that girl you want? Go get her. Go get her. Go talk to her. Go do whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? Regardless of the fear process, it can pop up all day. You could be shaking. You could be shaking. You could be scared of shit. Just go. You're scared of rejection, failure, whatever, go. Or whatever you're trying to accomplish or do in life. You know what I mean? Say you're trying to achieve a goal. But then your thoughts of failing that goal. Say you're shooting it. Say it's simple as I'm shooting the basketball in the hoop. You know what I mean? But the thought about, oh, I'm scared, I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna fail. I don't want to shoot because I'm gonna fail. You know what I mean? Well, that's you choosing that. You choose that, not the fear. It's always just been uh, a you problem. It's never been a fear problem. You don't have to get rid of the fear. You don't. I realize now that I don't even have to. I don't have to get rid of the fear. I just have to stop myself from stopping myself, and just do things anyway. And realize that what, I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared to do it, or I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared to do it. Even if I'm scared to do it, I can say anything I want, even if I'm scared to say it. I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared of dying or scared of failing or getting rejected or being laughed at, made fun of. I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared of failing, even if I'm scared of getting rejected, even if I'm scared of messing up, making mistakes, or losing. I can just keep going. I can just keep doing that. I can just keep rocking on. The fear doesn't, it could just be there. We can be fucking roommates. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore. All I know is that I'm gonna keep going. And the thing with it is that fear can't stop it. Like if it pops up, but you just keep going, it's just like, damn, what the fuck? This man's not stopping at all, and it'll try to pop up again, and then eventually the fear just has no power. It pops up, but it's like it's not even the fear itself stops itself. You know what I mean? Fear itself just sounds like, fuck this man, you can't even get this man. He just keeps on going. I don't know what to say. I can't do much, because then nothing. the only thing that controls you is you. The only thing that can control you is you, and that's across the board in every single aspect. So that's why everything that happens to you, or everything that you do, is always your fault. It's always your responsibility because you're the only one that controls you. No one is telling you. No one is making you say things. No one is making you do things. No one is making you feel a certain way. It's always, always, always been just a you thing. You're choosing these things. You're choosing to do this. You're choosing to say that. You're choosing to feel this. It's never really ever been because of that thing or this person or that thing. Or it's always, always, always just been a you thing. You know what I mean? I really hope the fucking audio didn't kick out. You know what I mean? That's why I want to check. I'll check on my phone. Check on my phone. I've been streaming, and I don't like when I look at my stream later and nothing is recorded. So I'm like, I just feel like I did all this for no reason. You know, because I'm really here to talk about. I don't know who's listening, who's gonna hear this thing. They're watching on my YouTube, but this is definitely information for me, information for anyone else. It's kind of just trying to make that realization, but it's facts. Like I realize now that that's always just been the thing. Like it's always just been me stopping myself from doing things. Never really been fear. You know what I mean? Just because I'm scared doesn't mean I can't do it. Yeah, just because I'm scared doesn't mean I can't say it. You know what I mean? I can still say it. I can still do it. I can still do anything. I can still say anything, even if I'm scared of failing or getting rejected or messing up or making a mistake or doing it wrong. Even I can still do things even if I'm scared of everything going wrong, things going wrong. It doesn't matter. I can just still do it. Still keep pushing it forward. Still keep pushing forward. Yeah, and hopefully that's what you guys do as well too. You know, just keep on pushing forward. You know, I mean, the fear is not a blocker. It's not a stopper. It's nothing. It's just like it's just a feeling that pops up. That's it. It's just a feeling that pops up, and that's it. But it doesn't have the power. Fear doesn't have the power to stop you. It doesn't have the power to stop you from doing things or stop you from saying things. That's your own power. You know, only you can stop yourself from doing things. Only I can stop myself from doing things. Only I can stop myself from saying things. Only I can stop myself from having fun. Only I can stop myself from being happy. Only I can stop myself from winning. Only I can stop myself, you know what I mean, for going after what I want. Only I can stop myself from being confident. Only I can stop myself in this life. Only I can stop myself. You know what I mean? So every time that I didn't do something, the finger is always boom at me. You know, it's me. I'm the one who did it. I'm the one who stopped myself. You know, I'm the one who stopped myself from doing it. So really, I don't have to try and focus and get rid of fear. Yeah, and that comes down to it just boils down to what I was blaming. I was blaming fear for why I didn't do stuff. So then I was trying to get rid of fear. Like, oh, because whatever you put your blame to, you're putting your power to. Blaming something is a very powerful thing. Because whatever you're blaming to, you're basically saying that this thing had the power and control of you to make you do things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the truth is, only you have control and power over yourself. And so when you're trying to blame other things, it's an unnatural state because only you control yourself ultimately. That thing never controls you. So whatever problem you're trying to solve by trying to get rid of this thing that you're blaming, it's never going to work because the thing that you're blaming is not the thing that's making anything happen to you. The thing that what's anything that's happening is because of you, because of your own doing, because of your own self. It's always been. It's always been and always will be. It always will and will continue to be. It always has been. It always will be. And it will always continue to be. Just a you thing. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like I only blame myself because I know that I'm the only one that controls me, and every problem and issue that I have is all my fault. It's all my doing. I mean, I also understand that only I can solve my issues. Only I can solve my problems. I'm not looking towards anything to try to save me because it's never gonna come. It's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? I feel like today it's like everyone's trying to be a victim or trying to even someone. Everyone just wants to get saved. They're hurt. They're in a position where it's not the best. You know what I mean? They want an escape from it. They wanna do better. They want and they don't feel like they don't have the power to do it for themselves. So they're always looking for something else to do it for them. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you can't do it for yourself. You know what I mean? When the reality and the truth is only you can do it for yourself. There's no one that's going to do it for you. There's nothing that's coming to save you. There's nothing that's coming to maybe it's a religion thing. You know, we're always what Jesus is coming to save me. Oh, God's going to save you. You know what I mean? And maybe that's where all the problems started. You know what I mean? And now everyone's always looking for the next. Oh, it's all right. That person's going to come save you. And this is not bashing any religion. This is not bashing any Christianity or anything like that. I'm just saying that negative part of it. You know what I mean? That's probably the part that's going to fuck up a lot of people. You know what I mean? I mean, when you're always looking for something to save you, that's all right. This person, this thing is going to come and save me. But only you can save yourself. That's it. You're the only person that can save you. You know what I mean? So if you want to be saved, start saving yourself. Because if you're waiting for something to save you, it's not going to come. It's never going to come. It's not coming. Stop it. You know, you're wasting time. You're wasting time where you could have been saved yourself already, but you just been sitting and waiting. So, like, only you can save yourself. Only you can change yourself. You know, I'm not saying you can never get help. I'm not saying you can never ask questions. It's just that ultimately, what you're saving is only you're doing. It's only your thing. Yeah, it all rests on your hand. It all rests in your palm. It all rests in your court. You know what I mean? And that's the end of it. And that's the truth. And that's the only truth. You know what I mean? But it's like, but, all, but knowing that okay, I'm the only one that can save me, and then okay, now I'm gonna take steps to save myself. Now you've kind of just told yourself, and you're kind of just declaring yourself, and inside your mind, it really does matter subtly that yo, I'm in control of myself. You know, and when you are in control of myself, then you kind of bring stability to your life. You bring a little happiness to your life, because now you're like, okay, the things that happen to me, I can change them. Because when you're always blaming something for something, you're always blaming other things outside of you, you're putting the power to fix you or to help you or change you in other things' hands. You're just sitting waiting, praying that these things save you or help you, when you can always do it at any moment. And if you don't know this, you're always like in a despair, like, oh my God, I want things to end, I want things to change. And really, all you could have changed things at any moment, at any time. You know what I mean? 24 at any moment, at any time, at the drop of the fucking dime, you could have changed everything. And all you have to realize is that you're the only one that really controls your situation and everything that you do, and that's it, and that's all. You know what I mean? There's no thing outside that controls you. There's no this or that makes the decisions for. It's always been you. Maybe that power in itself is something that's very hard to accept, because you have to also accept the negative things that you do. Like, oh, I do this negative thing, this negative habit, these negative patterns. Always, it's me. I'm choosing to do these things. Maybe it's hard to accept. You know what I mean? Maybe it's hard to accept these things. You know what I mean? Like, I used to watch a lot of porn. You know what I mean? And I thought, oh, maybe it's because I was addicted. It's not me, it's that. And I was like, no, it's me choosing to watch it. I'm letting that go. I have let that go. I realized it's not really good for me. It wasn't an easy let go, but I had to let it go because I realized it wasn't really putting me in a position where I would be happy, or putting me in a position, you know what I mean, where I would be the best I could be. It's only holding me back, which really, going back to what we've been saying, is that it would never hold me back. It was always me holding me back. You know what I mean? So then I stopped holding myself back. So I started letting go of these negative habits. You know what I mean? But it's tough to take responsibility for all the shit that you do and all the negative shit that you take responsibility. It's too easy to point your finger at someone like, oh, it's this or that. For me, I never really pointed my finger at people. I've always pointed my finger at concepts. Oh, fear, it's this. Oh, it's because of that. It's this. Oh, this. You know what I mean? But I realized, no, okay, I'm done. It's none of those things. It's always just me. It's always just me. And I was doing that with fear. It's just blaming fear for the shit that I do. It's really, it's not doing anything. It's just popping up. It's just a feeling. So going forward with my life, I'm just gonna, what I mean, continue to do things even if I'm scared. Even if I'm scared of doing this or whatever I'm scared of doing, I'm just gonna continue to do things I might start doing things that maybe I never did before, just because I was stopping myself just because the fear was popping up. But now I'm just saying, no, fuck it, I just truck on through. You know what I mean? And now we'll see what keeps going. And consistency is the best medicine in this. You know what I mean? To cure all these things, just be consistent. Show up every single day. Keep doing it. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking of. That's a revelation that I made a couple months ago, but it really didn't set in. You know what I mean? And these last few weeks, I felt like it was, I didn't even learn it. Like it was just like I was back to the tin of blaming fear and all these things. But now I'm like, yo, I gotta really stop. Like, no, it's me. Like, I can do things even if I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared of failing. You know what I mean? Even if I'm scared of losing, even if I'm scared of dying. Fear of death is a big thing. Yeah, I'm scared of that. I'm scared of everything. It feels like, oh, I don't want to take these risks. What if I die? What if I, you know what I mean? And living like that, it really limits, you know, it always, you're very limited. You're not being as free as you can. You're always stuck in a place. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be like that. I like to live free. I like being free. That's one of my core tenets. I like to be free. You know, I like to be move freely and do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. That's why I really don't like working jobs. You know, because I want to be free. I want to do my own thing. And I'm going to be. I'm going to be financially free this year. And I'm going to be, you know, self-employed. And it's going to happen this year. I'm going to be self-employed this year. You know what I mean? And at the very least, trying my best to make those things a reality, trying my absolute best, you know, because the results it is what it is. I hope for the results, but the execution, I'm definitely doing the execution. I hope for the results, but the execution, I'm not hoping that's going to happen. I'm going to execute it as best as I can to achieve those goals. You know, I hope for the results, but execution is no hope. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I like to be free, so I don't want to live a way where it's like, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to do that. I can't do that. I'm scared. It's like I want to just keep going. I just want to keep doing anything I want to do. And I said I can do anything that I want to do. I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared of failing or whatever I'm doing. If I fail at it, I'm still gonna do it. If I'm scared I'm gonna fail at it, I'm still gonna do it. Ooh, if I'm scared I'm gonna mess up, I'm still gonna do it. You know, even if I'm scared that people are gonna make fun of me, I can say anything. Even if I'm scared that people are gonna make fun of me, or if I see that girl that I want, I'm gonna go and talk to her. But even if I'm scared that I'm gonna get rejected, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? I can do anything, even if I'm scared of losing. I can do anything, even if I can do anything I want, even if I'm scared of messing up and making a mistake. I can do anything, even if I'm scared of people making fun of me. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I can do anything, even if I'm scared people are gonna laugh at me. It is what it is. I'd rather live truthfully and live freely than live as a slave to fear. You know what I mean? What's a better life? Live truthfully and freely, or live as a slave to fear? And the answer is super obvious, but the execution is not as easy as it says. You know what I mean? Um, but now that is my take on all that stuff and what I'm gonna achieve in this life and what I've just learned in times that I've been in. You know what I mean? It's an interesting it's an interesting time. You know what I mean? Just just doing it. That's all it is. Just do it and show up. You know what I mean? Regardless of what fear pops up, regardless of what doubt or whatever, you just show up, pop up, and keep going. You know, nothing is stopped. Like I said, the only thing that can stop you from doing things is you. You know, the only thing that can stop you from saying things is you. Just do it. You know, so stop stopping yourself. You know, I'm stopping myself. You know what I mean? So why don't you stop stopping yourself and keep going and doing stuff? You know what I mean? Motivational speaker. Um, but I just felt so strongly to say this. I usually do this a lot. You know, I always just say these things, but without a camera. You know what I mean? I talk and be like this without a camera. But I realized, okay, well, maybe I should do that. Because who knows? Maybe this will help someone. Maybe not in this stream. Maybe when they watch it later. Maybe in 5 years, 2 years. Maybe in a week. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in the next 30 minutes, someone's gonna watch it. Be like, oh wow, you just really fine. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, pretty much. Extreme Hogwarts Legacy. Um, but honestly, I'm just gonna wrap this up because I've said everything that I needed to say. Honestly, that I've had, to talk about. Yeah, it's just fear's not stopping me. It never was. It never has, and it never will.